Hey everyone, this is Sabrina Marie here. I just got back from the pet store. I got some food for my turtle. Not only do I feed him the frozen plankton shrimp, I also feed him red Rosy Minnows. You could usually get them for about 10 for $1 or 25 of them for $2.25 where I am. And there's also larger quantities you could get, but I usually get them up to 25 because it's only one turtle and how much could he eat. I usually like to treat Squirt once a month to some red Rosy Minnows instead of always feeding him the same thing every other day. Anyways, I'm going to make way to Squirt's tank right now. As you can see, he's basking on his basking dock. He loves to bask when I leave the house or I'm not home. So I know Ready Sliders love their privacy and whatnot. So I'm going to dump these little guys in the tank right now. Oh, there he goes. He just jumps right into the water. And I am unlocking the bag now. Show. Alright, so now I'm about to dump all the fish in the bag into the tank. All 25 fish. They're going to be swimming around momentarily. Just let me zoom out a minute. Yep, there they are. All in their little home. There's Squirt hiding in the corner. He'll probably get used to the fish and then start chasing them around momentarily. You also want to check the bags if you got any access fish, which I did. I think about 3 fish got locked in there. There they go. Into the water. And there they go. Then as you can see them swim around. Yeah. So they're gonna be hiding out. Squirt's in the corner. You know, it takes him a minute to warm up to notice the fish are there, but in due time, I'm sure you'll see him chasing around the little guys. I want to teach him how to be a predator, so not always relying. Sometimes he has to go to the food and not always let the food come to him. All right, well that's it for now, and film more when he's chasing them. Okay, so a few minutes ago, I had just bought some red Rosy Minnows to feed to Squirt into his fish tank. So as you can see, oh, he got one already. Wow, he is going to probably eat this little sucker. It's probably a good source of his nutrition. I can't believe it. And I was actually able to catch this on tape. So there we go. Ooh, did he get out? Oh wait, nope, he got the fish. Got the fish. There you can see as he is eating it. And he loves it. So, yeah, so as soon as I put them in the tank, he was chasing them around. He did have one before, but it got away. But as you can see, he got one into his mouth. He got it into his mouth and was able to eat it. So, I know there's about 24 more fish to go. And, yeah, so that's pretty much of an example what he does with obviously what him and other red-eared slider turtles do when you give them fish. Also, one point I always gave him red Rosy Minnows. You know, he always eats them. They're usually gone very quickly, and also they keep the tank clean. I also try to experiment with Comet's goldfish because the guy at the pet store told me they were a little more slower and the turtle could get them easily, but instead oh, pardon me, I have an allergy. But instead, you know what it is? They let off so much oil that it leaves a lot of residue in the tank. So I like these guys better for him. I notice he eats them, and he enjoys them. So, and they're usually all gone. So at least I don't really waste the money. I also did buy 25 Comets last time, and he only ate about 10 of them. So I kind of had to flush them down the toilet, and even though they were still alive. I mean, the only way they were staying alive is that I was feeding him the shrimp, and then they were eating it. So that's how they were staying alive. They were still able to eat something. And here he goes again. Wait, let's see if he gets another one. Let's see. All right, I'm like monitoring this right now. He probably also might not be doing this is because he sees that I'm literally sitting right next to the tank recording him trying to chase the fish. So anyways, you did see an example right here of how Squirt of how Squirt would, or any red ear slider would chase after a fish. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in YouTube. Okay, everyone, so as you know, the other day I did buy red Rosy Minnows for Squirt, and to feed him, I bought him about 25 of them, and earlier in the video you saw he ate his first one. 24 of them were left. But as you can see here, he's basking on his dock, and he's probably getting so big. But as you can see, there's one little guy left. Before I left the house today, there was two. He probably, like I said, he usually eats them when I'm not around. So, how much longer will he last? Nobody knows. You never know. I might come home from work tomorrow and it'll just be Squirt swimming around the tank and not the fish. He does look scared. Like, where's all my buddies? But let's see what happens.